this has been a crazy day. So I think I mentioned to you a tooth issue I had. So we stayed at the hostel last night. I'm in Fayettesburg, Pennsylvania. And first thing this morning, I went to the dentist, able to reach the dental insurance and so forth. And they got me in this morning, fixed the issue, knock on wood. And now we're back on the trail. We just dropped off at the trailhead and at 1 o'clock, and we're just gonna bust out 11 miles to get back off and stay at the hostel again, because I had to pick up a package at the post office, my resupply, and open it because I forget what I packed in it. I had shipped it to myself, so I'll open that tonight and see what items still need to be included or added. Then get to Dollar General or somewhere in the morning, and then get back on the trail. So today, 11 miles, but it's already been a full day. While I was waiting in the waiting room of the dentist office, an 82-year-old woman who was sitting next to me first said she didn't feel well. And then she said she was having chest pains. So the receptionist called for the doctor, and meanwhile she turned to me and, you know, she was frightened. So I sat with her just a little 60 seconds, and the doctor came out and they called an ambulance and they tended to her. So I hope she's okay. She was complaining of chest pain, and she has had previous heart ailments, and so it was most likely some type of heart attack or something. I don't know, but it was scary. So I'm grateful that I'm okay. Made my problems seem very tiny in comparison. And I'm back out of there. Oh, and it was pouring out while I was at the dentist. And I was thinking, great, I gotta hike in the rain again. We've only had one day in the last 7 or 8 days with no rain. But by the time I was picked up from the dentist and went to the hostel to grab my backpack, and it had stopped raining. So I'm feeling quite fortunate and happy and grateful for today so far. Surrounded by the smell of pine. If you don't know by now, that makes me really happy. I've just hit pay dirt. Oh my God, I'm gonna jump in. Oh my God, the smell. Oh, heaven, bliss. Oh yeah, what shelter is this?
A little wobbly.
One. Good morning, good morning. We're on the way to the Pine Grove Furnace State Park, I guess, where we will go for the half-gallon challenge. We should be there in like 9 miles. Today is rainy again, something new. We're gonna walk in the rain. You can see the fog behind us, but it's just a drizzle right now. Yesterday we got poured on, sopping wet, so I didn't video much because I wanted to keep my camera put away in my waist pack and not destroyed. But we got off about 8:45, and we're heading for the half-gallon ice cream challenge. So I may not record till then, but then we'll see how that goes. no. So this is a Japanese invasive grass.
Well, kudzu's Japanese too. It grows 12 inches a day.
Holy moly.
Yes.
Look at, I'm just videoing this because this is like, it's just taken over.
12 inches a day.
All right, so there was the ash beetle, which is Japanese also.
The Japanese beetle and the emerald ash borer.
Emerald ash borer.
Yes, not necessarily Japanese, but
right.
I think the Japanese beetle is.
Yeah. And then what was the chestnut blight?
The chestnut blight, yes. And blight is I think it's a fungus.
Yeah.
And it has a very complicated life cycle. Part of its life cycle is spent living on the roots of certain grapes. Well, these grape roots were imported, you know, to start a wine industry. And of course, along with the grape roots came the blight, which wiped out completely the American chestnut.
Yeah. Wow.
Billions and billions of trees died 120 years ago.
Well, the first observation I made was in Georgia with all of the dead trees there that the ash beetle had gotten at.
The ash trees are almost gone.
Yep. Oh, that and the Shenandoahs, but mostly in Georgia is when I saw them. Primarily. All right, I need to. This is horrible. Okay. There's an Amish family who's just ahead of us. I think they're heading to the state park and the camp store for ice cream too, but they're just so beautiful. And I wanted to talk to them. One of them, the mom, there was a mom, very young mom with a baby on her hip. So I was just hoping to chit chat with them. They're beautiful and I love their clothing, so simple and well made. But they're out of sight because we stopped to talk to the preservationist. It's very interesting what's going on here with all those invasive species and the work that's being done. I do appreciate the work of the volunteers, but also I believe they're from the Environmental Protection Agency. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask Blue about that. He was talking to them about what organization they're with. And he said they were working with some NGOs as well, so very interesting. 500 acres in this area. It's a trial experiment to get rid of the invasive species. We passed the official halfway point first thing this morning, 1,095.45 miles. And then a short while after that, we saw one of the original signs, older years, because the mileage changes on the AT every year, you know, just by a little bit, just by a few miles, as they reroute foot traffic for work, such as what we were just talking about. But I'll post some pictures of one of the older signs and then the official halfway marker that we passed this morning. And that's why there's a half-gallon ice cream challenge. Yay! You smell ice cream? Yes. What flavor are you gonna get?
Peach.
Do they have it?
Well, I hope so.
What would be your
Hershey's does make a peach ice cream. Now back in at the Timber, they had sugar-free peach ice cream.
What would be your second choice if they don't have peach?
Black raspberry. That'll be one of those.
That's too sweet. I'm gonna get chocolate chip if they have it, and if not, vanilla.
There's the hostel.
Where? Oh, cool. And there's an old iron furnace. We're gonna have something to eat and then take a look around the museum and this park and see what's up. Well, a visit to the Appalachian Trail Museum was really nice. Saw Grandma Gatewood's sneakers and Earl Schaefer's items, a lot of other good stuff. A lot of people have come before me on this trail, and it kind of blows my mind looking at what they carried. They didn't have ultralight down sleeping bags, and Grandma Gatewood wore Kids or Converse and a canvas bag, and it looked like she was wearing jeans, for gosh sakes. But it's a great place. I'd like to come back and spend more time here sometime, but I say that about a lot of the communities I stop in. Probably won't happen, just like a lot of things in life. I'll come back, and probably never will, but it's cool. Anyway, we're not doing the ice cream challenge right now because Diamond Blue has a friend coming to visit, and I guess we're going to go into town to meet him, so hopefully we can come back because I really want to do it. So I guess I'm having ice cream for breakfast.